What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. I know it's been a really long time. Today I got a really great project that I want to go pick up. It's a 2005 Jeep Liberty Limited that I bought from a friend. It had a small engine fire that I believe can be fixed. It might take a while, but I think it's going to be a really great project for me. It's a challenge I really want to take, and I really want to get this Jeep running again. Like I said, I bought it from a friend. I'm actually on my way to go get it. I have to go to U-Haul, and I reserved a truck and a trailer because I don't have a truck. Obviously, I still have this HHR. There's no hitch on it, and quite honestly, if it did, I don't think it could tow the Jeep. I wish I had one of those so I could just go pick it up, but I don't. I have to rent stuff like that. So it wasn't that expensive. I'm about to go pick it up right now at the U-Haul place. And yeah, I've never pulled a trailer on a truck before. Obviously, I've driven trucks, but I've never pulled a trailer. So this is definitely going to be a new experience for me. And I just need to be really careful in doing this. I'm at Lowe's right now, as you can see. I had to go pick up a, what they call a ratchet strap. Hopefully that helps us get the Jeep onto the trailer because obviously it doesn't run. It had a small engine fire around the battery. The battery caught fire. But like I said, it's not extremely bad, I don't think. I believe I can fix it. So yeah, so let's get to the U-Haul place. It's getting late, so I'll get back to you when we're there. All right, so I accomplished getting the truck to GMC and whatnot. They gave me very little gas, but that's not a problem. It's not that far. The problem was that they didn't have the trailer. So I got the truck from one place, and then I gotta go to another U-Haul to get the trailer because the trailer they had was too heavy duty for this truck. Whatever, so now I gotta go to this next U-Haul place and get the trailer, and we'll be out. Go get that Jeep. I'll see you when we get the trailer. All right, so I got the trailer. It's all hooked up and ready to go back there. You can't really see it, but it's there, back there in the mirror. Can't really see it, but I got it, and yeah, here we go. Got to get through this traffic. It seems like it's pretty bad on I-35, so whew, here we go. Got to take it easy, take it slow, and get over there in one piece. I'll see you when we get there.
And now here's human music.
Alright guys, so I'm headed back to the U-Haul place. I'm actually taking the trailer back. It is now 7:16, and yeah, that's already late. I was supposed to have it there before 7, but it's no big deal for the trailer. For the truck, I don't know, because I had to get the trailer and the truck at different U-Haul places. Why? I don't know. They had their stuff, and their computer stuff was all mixed up. But right now I'm on my way to drop off the trailer. The lady there said if I wasn't there by 7 to just drop it off anywhere in the lot, and then we're good. But the truck, they didn't tell me anything about, you know, being back late. They weren't very informative on a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna take the truck. And I mean, like I said, this is like the first time I ever rented U-Haul stuff, so I don't know if they have a drop box, you know, kind of like the back in the day, all the old school people out there, you know, with VHS is when you took or even with DVDs, when you took them back and the store was closed, you have to drop them into a drop box so they can get them the next day. But yeah, you guys, sorry I didn't show a lot. Like, I wanted to show more of getting the car onto it. Sorry, I was like super close. I was trying to show more of getting the car onto the trailer. As you can see, I showed quite a bit, but I couldn't show us taking it off and putting it in my driveway because the guy helping me, my friend, he needed to be somewhere, and I didn't want to hold him up by recording everything that I did. And I just, you know, I wanted to respect his time and the time that he was taking out of his day to help me, you know, get that car over here. So everything's done deal. I'll show you more of the car when I get home, or probably tomorrow, which will be like right now if I decide to do it tomorrow. Either way, it's going to be a part of this video. What I didn't mention before, earlier in the video, that I'm gonna make this little project a series of like part 1, part 2, part 3. Sorry, this camera gets heavy and it starts slowly getting closer to my face. But I'm gonna make a part 1, part 2, and show the progress of me fixing this Jeep. So yeah, just be ready for all that content coming. And yeah, I'll see you when we get to the U-Haul place. And I'm here, and now I gotta disconnect all of this stuff here. Now, it's pretty simple how to take that off. And yeah, it all looks pretty simple. Just push that down to the ground and then take off the hitch. It's pretty simple. Take off the chains. Like I said, guys, I've never messed with trailers like at all ever. So here we go. We got these chains I gotta take off. Just kind of take off the retainer there. Just kind of unhook these bad boys. Yeah, I had 3 of them on there. So I believe that's how you do it. All right, I got it. I just had to super jack that thing up, and it's tough. It feels like it's all rusted at the top, so. And not to mention that this was whatever. I don't know. I got it. Now I need to go return the truck. This is good to go. All right, let's go. All right. The trailer is back there. I didn't do a super good job putting it back there, but it's in a good spot. You can get it with another truck, so. All right, now let's go get this truck back. Hopefully there's a drop box so I can put the keys in. I know for sure it's probably not a good idea to leave the keys in the truck at the U-Haul place. We're gonna find out. Let's go.
This is not easy. Oh God.
All right, everybody, it's the next day and I got the Jeep back here. Here it is. Before I show you exactly what's going on with the Jeep, let's just show you, that it's really nice. There we go. So it's really nice, it's not torn up on the inside, interior is great. Except for this, but I think I know someone who could fix that. The back is just as good. It's a little dirty from what happened to the engine. The back is pretty nice. The upholstery is it's all good. Everything's good. All the doors work. Like I said, it was a Jeep Liberty Limited, not the 4x4, but that's totally fine. So here we go. So here's the problem. Bam. And I know what you're like, ooh, dang. Yeah, it looks really bad, but it's really not all that bad. To me, I don't think so. Oh, that got dark. But yeah, like I think I could fix this. If you really look at it, it's mostly just, we got to take this battery out. This is where it caught fire. One of these terminal pins was hitting the hood of the car at some point, and it caused it to spark and it caught fire. So basically, battery burnt up most of the wire harness here. The brakes, brake fluid, and the computer down here is all toasted. So that's got to be replaced. I think the ECM is fine. It just toasted the wire harness, but the ECM itself, the computer to the car, is actually not really damaged. The fuse box, it only melted the top part. Everything on the inside is fine, but the only problem is that it is connected to the wire harness directly, so may have to replace that anyways, because the entire wire harness needs to be replaced no matter what. And also, it looks like the spark plugs connectors need to be replaced, and possibly this whole alternator, just because it melted the connections here. And I don't think we can salvage that. I don't think it's gonna work anymore, because again, it's part of the entire wire harness, and yeah, getting that off, I'm not sure if it's still gonna work, even though the alternator is just fine. These connections over here, they're fine, just a little toasted. This one, nah, it's a little toasted. I think it looks like it melted, but that's actually that's the plastic melted on here is not from this, it's from that thing, which when it was on fire, it was dripping onto most of the stuff in the engine. So it looks like some of the stuff may have melted, but it just came from the hood. So yeah, that's basically, this is the project. It's gonna take quite a while to get it fixed, but I'm gonna get it done. I really want this to happen. It's not that much work. It's just gonna take a while, and I have to save a lot of money to get it done. So I'll let you guys know. Put out another update once I start hacking all this stuff off. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting as much burnt plastic out of this engine. Gotta get that battery out, check the fuses, and just try to clean it up a little bit so I can see more of what I need to work with. So I'll be back. What's up, guys? I'm here at the junkyard right now. I have an 05 Jeep Liberty Limited, and we're gonna go ahead and start taking the parts off. I need the entire wire harness and the fuse box, which seems to be all okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's just a fire retardant thing. It's not destroyed. There's two other Jeeps that are here that are 2004s, and they're completely destroyed. They cut the wires and everything, but the entire wire harness on this Jeep looks to be intact, so I'm so grateful for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off, and yeah, it's gonna take quite a while. It's 11:15 or something like that in the morning, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this and see what else I can take from this Jeep. There's two other Jeeps here somewhere, and I still need the coolant reservoir and some other things like the fan shroud and whatnot, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. 5 minutes here, and somebody already needed to use my tools. But come on, man, be prepared when you come to the junkyard. It's not cool when you have to use my tools and I need them. So bring your own tools. All right, so here's the Jeep. Here's all the wiring that I need, all of it. Someone did me the favor of taking off the entire front end and even jacking it up down there. So I gotta basically just take all this wiring off. Luckily no one cut into it, because there's two other Jeeps over here somewhere back there, about 2004s, and someone like spliced all the wires. From what I'm looking at, no one spliced these at all. So I'm so lucky. So I need to get this out, as fast as possible. I guess it doesn't have to be as fast as possible, but I feel that way. So I'm gonna start getting this all out and see where we're at when I get it off. All right, what's going on, everybody? I did it. The wire harness is out, and it is massive. It's all right there on the trailer. There it is. There's the whole wire harness. I needed the plastic cowl that went up there along with the rubber grommet for it. That all got melted also, so I took that off. The last things I need from this Jeep is the reservoir for the brake fluid. And then I need the ABS computer, which this model doesn't have. So I'm gonna probably have to buy that. No big deal. And I need to take this hose here for the fuel injectors. I need this hose, but it's a pain to get off. So fuel reservoir. I don't need the brake master cylinder because I already have it. I just need the reservoir to put on top of it. And then this tube. And I think that's pretty much it from this Jeep. Besides wanting to cosmetically get the seat, but that might run me a little hot, so I want to probably wait on that. Might come back and get this seat some other time. I need to see how much all this is going to cost me. So yeah, so and not to mention that I've been out here for 3 hours now. I got here at 11:30 and it's now 2:10. So it took me about 2.5 hours to get everything that I got here, which is everything that I need. The wire harness is the main thing that I needed here. So yeah, this This place is gigantor, y'all. It's huge. Like, I'm way out here. If I were to get hurt or, you know, I got knocked out somehow, I'd probably die. So I'm gonna get these last items, and then I may go to the car section and look for my HHR and see if I can get some parts for that, because that needs some things too. You know, why not? I'm here. So see you in a little bit. What's up, guys? I found another Jeep. This is a 2004 Jeep Liberty, and it's a 3.7 like mine. It has some tubes that I do need that the other one didn't have, so I found it way up, a little higher, and I had to push this monster way up here just to get it. Got some old school Jeeps. You know, it's a 96 Cherokee and then what looks like a maybe 01 Cherokee. But yeah, I gotta get this over there. It also had the coolant reservoir, so whew, thank Jesus, because that thing was expensive on eBay. So I'm gonna get the tubes that I need, and then I think I'm done with the Jeep, and everything else I'm gonna have to order online. And then I'm gonna head to the HHRs, grab a couple of things, and then I'm done. And I'm heading home. I've ran out of my water that I've brought, and it's getting pretty hot out. So I'm gonna get this done really quick, and then I'll see you back at the car. All right, guys, I'm done. As you can see, I am all jacked up. I got all the parts back there. $70, guys, 70 bucks. You can't beat that. That is like a steal. Right now I'm dying. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm really exhausted. I'm getting a headache from how hot it is out here, and I gotta go put gas in my car. I'm running out of gas, both me and my car. They ran out of waters in the Coke machine, so I had to get an actual Coke. So it quenches my thirst, but it doesn't, you know, it's not bringing me back to life. But it's good enough to keep me going. So I'm gonna head home, and yeah, I'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll start putting this wire harness in and see what happens. I wanted to buy a battery too. They got used batteries for like 40 bucks. I'm not sure what the core charge is, but I'm sure there is a core charge. So you're looking at probably $58. I didn't want to buy one here. I think I'm just gonna wait and buy a new one. So yeah, today I'm just gonna put this stuff away in the Jeep and go inside and shower and just eat and relax for the rest of the day. So, all right, I'll see you guys back at the house. All right, guys, so I'm back home, and this is my haul. This is everything I got from the Pick Your Parts here in Austin on South Congress. That is a lot of stuff. Like the entire wire harness, and I mean the entire thing. There's even a bulb there that I didn't get charged for. This coolant was only $6, and online it says it was supposed to be $10, but he only charged me $6 for it. This molding, the entire molding, I think it was only $5. Everything together, all of this stuff, $70. Like, wow. Like the entire harness on eBay is close to $280 to $300 for the entire thing. Like, that is ridiculous. So this is an amazing haul, and I can't wait to put it in the Jeep. The Jeep is sitting over here quietly. Can't wait to get it running. This is all the stuff that I took out right here. There's the battery, shroud, all that stuff. So we'll go get cleaned up, might get a haircut or something, and just relax for the rest of the day. All right, see you guys. All right, you guys, I think this is it. I think I finished everything. I got pretty much everything inside, and yeah, I got the coolant reservoir, the air intake hose. I got all the hoses here. As you can see, all the hoses I got are here. The reservoir hose for the radiator, purge valve, and the purge valve hoses going to the manifold, the brake fluid reservoir. I did have to put the old module back in, the one that got melted. The only thing with that is the wire harness that I got wasn't an ABS wire harness, so I won't be running ABS in this car because it doesn't have connections for the ABS wires going to the wheels. Now, I don't think that's a big deal because my HHR here doesn't have ABS either, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, as long as you don't drive in the rain like a crazy madman, then you'll be okay. So anyways, back to, I had to rewire most of these ignition coil wires because I thought the wire harness was flawless, but someone was impatient on getting these connections off of the coil packs that they just cut them instead of just disconnecting them. They just got impatient. But no worries, I soldered them all back together properly. Everything's connected, everything under the car is connected, everything's good to go. I just got to put the battery in. The battery is coming from my car because I have an extra battery just laying around. So I'm gonna stick the battery in, you guys, and see what happens. I'm excited. I'm positive I got everything done. Everything is done. Oh, there is one hose missing, actually like 3 hoses, but it's the breather hose, vent hose, whatever you want to call it. They're vent hoses that go from each side of the engine and to the intake box. They are not 100% necessary to start the car, so I'm gonna have to order those because they don't have them at the junkyard. I had looked at one day, they didn't have them, so I'm gonna have to order them. They're not expensive, but it's gonna take a while to get here. So here we go. I'm gonna get the battery, put it in, and cross my fingers. Here we go. All right, you guys, here we go. Moment of truth. I plugged the battery in, and it does have power, so that's good. There's power to the car, but let's see if it starts. Here we go. Oh, that's a good sign. It starts. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's running so smooth. No smoke. Oh man. Oh wow. So there it is, you guys. I did it. I got the Jeep running. That is it. Now I do have some other things to do. I gotta get the brakes working. I might have to bleed the brakes, and I probably might have to go take the non-ABS cylinder that's in there for the other Jeep in order to get the brakes to work properly, because the pump is obviously not going to work because there's nothing for the pump to plug into. So hey you guys, that's it for now. I will be back with another video on the updates. I got it running, you guys, so I did the hardest part. Now it's time to just clean it up, take it to the car wash, and buy a couple more hoses for it and get those brakes working, and we're good to go. Okay, so I'm done for the day. I need to get everything cleaned up. I need to get my battery out of the Jeep and put it back into my car. So, all right, you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.